be two videos because it's been over
Yeah.
an hour. But so my last question is that comic books?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to pull out a couple. See, I don't. They're not worth too much. But there's a couple in this one's pretty old. But there's a couple in this. This one was worth a lot, but it got screwed up. Uh, hold on. There's a couple in here
X
that
Force, dude. I was crazy for X Force.
Ooh, I'm
X
looking
one.
for that Spider-Man right there. That's what I'm trying to get right there.
This one right here.
Yep,
That
This Spider Man right here.
that's a
yep,
McFarlane cover. I want to say,
yep.
dude.
That's the one I want
That's a nice one, bro. That's a nice
to
book
get
you
that
got there.
right
You have
there.
some nice Silver Surfer,
Yeah,
bro.
I did. I have a lot of them that I really didn't get a chance to really look up. So it's hard because you have to know
Key
certain
issues.
things about everything. What issue, what people came out in that
Oh,
issue.
you got
Yeah.
an Adam
So
Warlock coming up. Oh man, with Galactus on the man and Thanos, dude, that right there is caliente. I like that one.
Go back. I only see you. I
you
don't
see
see the
me?
comments. Yeah, there
You
we
don't
go.
see the comment? Okay.
No, I was just see Jose. You see that Spider-Man to your left. I can't see. Oh
This
yeah.
one?
Yeah, I had that. I had that. Yeah. Oh man, it's taking me back.
There's other books here that I can't find them that I knew, even I knew. So, but they're not worth what they should be worth. I feel
Oh,
like
that last
the
wait,
stuff
wait, wait. Show me that last one again.
Yeah,
that's X Force and Spider Man
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. We got
That's
number.
the problem too.
Shatterstar. Oh man, dude, that book right there. I'm pretty sure I still have it. That you got some nice ones, man.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of them that I already got rid of. It's just that I have so much stuff. Like I said, I can't. It takes a lot of time. It's a lot of work. You
Well,
gotta
school
see.
one person, like
Yeah, you got to look everything up. You have to compare prices. You don't want to get ripped off. You don't want to, so it's a lot of work.
yeah.
So
The
You
War
just all right.
Punisher.
Jose, this is how my collection used to look. Like he's killing me right now. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I'd
Here's the
rather
old Ring magazine.
oh,
This is what I was talking
oh,
about.
dude,
This is
that
like
one
one of
right
my
there, bro.
I got three of those. I got the red, the blue, and the
right.
green.
Right, exactly. That's what I remember as a kid.
Yes, sir. I just got it recently. I just had to get my
Yeah, this
collection
was
back.
drawn on and stuff like that. But
What is
now,
this
as a
chromed
kid,
out
this
comic you
was
Yeah.
got coming up? What is this?
this was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid.
Whoa.
I
Mm.
don't know it.
The Avengers.
No, I know the Avengers. I don't know that cover.
It came out like around Cable One.
Okay.
Superman dies. That's the around the time it came out. I don't know about Alpha Fight,
Number one.
X-Men Adventures 2.
So I wanted to ask you guys one thing before we wrap this up is about grading. A lot of drama's been going around about grading the different companies. PSA, a lot of people have been submitting to PSA, and either PSA will straight up not grade the card and say that it's been altered, but yet they'll keep the money, and there's nothing altered on that card. And
I hear that all the time.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Really?
it's somebody submitted. I don't know if you've seen that video. They submitted like I forget. It's like a bunch of cards. Let's just say 100, and it was something like 15%. Like 15 of them were came back as altered, and the guy resubmitted to another company, and they were graded no problem. It seems like they have a baked in percentage that PSA is just gonna say, look, man, we're so backed up, we can't grade all these cards. We need to cut 15% of them straight off the top, and just we'll collect the money. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna just return them and say altered. It seems like they have something like that going on. And then now lately, I see a lot of people submitting to PSA, and then they're getting 5s and 6s on cards that look decent, resubmitting and getting 8s and 9s, 9.5s, whatever. And, they're going up a point and a half. Craziness.
2 points, right?
2 points.
Well, you got the guy that got 5s and 6s and then submitted and got 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yeah.
Right.
On LeBron's and this and that. It's crazy, man.
All I can tell you, man, is for at least 8 months, when I really started digging into the grading stuff, in the community, I was hearing PSA was being called, please submit again.
Yeah.
So I heard that about them, and then dug deeper. It was just worse and worse. I was finding guys that were submitting 20 of the same card, and doing like 500 card submissions. And, it's only like 12 different players involved, but they're doing like 10 to 15 of the same player, getting it back. And then it'll be like only 2 10s. Everything started forming a pattern where it seemed systematic. So then they were like, oh, you want to play percentage games? So they took all the 9s and lowers and cracked them and sent them back again. And then a certain percentage of those came back 10s, 9s, 8s. It was like
over and over again. Yep.
Yeah.
Like Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck. It's the most graded card there is. It's the most. You know how hard it is now to get a 10 because of the pop counts they're trying to keep low. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Bro,
I hate it.
Matter, bro.
Right there.
No, it shouldn't matter at all. Right.
It shouldn't matter if there's a million of them. That's 10s.
Yep.
If it's a 10, it's a 10, bro. That's it.
That's why I said just grade the damn card.
Bro.
Yep.
That's what I always tell people. Say, you want to charge me more for insurance or whatever their excuse is where they say, all right, it's $300. And then they call you like, oh, wait, well, you're grade after this, and that's going to cost you this. Like, what are you talking about? Your job is to grade a card. Can you grade a card, a piece of cardboard? Can you do that? Do your job. Don't worry about how much my card is worth and what it costs. I'm going to pay insurance for the mail. Let's keep it simple, right? I'm going to pay insurance for the mail, whatever, and that's it. And the counts are good, but now it's affecting the grade you get. That shouldn't happen, man.
No, man.
You shouldn't be all with this. It's getting crazy. That's why I said, when you had him on, Jose, I said, you know what? It was like everything I was doing and the direction I was moving in, it was like everything was just reconfirmed for me because I said, this man has, so much experience already and has acquired so many different things that like he's seeing it from a bird's eye view to the ground level. And is confirming that, if your money is a little tight or whatever, and you're talking investing in this stuff, you might want to invest in the whole class rather than be cherry picking and trying to.
It's the best, bro. I can't stand spending big amounts of money. I like getting retail boxes and just holding them, man. It works. It's
just a percentage, right, of whatever you get.
What's that?
You just try to rip like a little certain percentage out of whatever you get.
If I decide to rip, I rip 3 blasters from Target to Select Basketball. I got one card, bro. One card that I have up for 125. It's out of 10. So I mean, you'll get your money back, but it's you have to kind of
play the odds,
make the judgment. You have to kind of play it out. Like, okay, Select is very hot right now. It's the first week of Select. I'll open the boxes this week, and then the boxes I get next week when it's flooded on the market, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to hold them for now. You know what I mean? Like that first week that they come out, you'll see that the prices are they're high, right? So I mean, you kind of got to, and it depends on which set you're talking about too. So,
but and baseball is way more meticulous. I noticed, like. There's been times that I'm going to some update series or high series this, and I'm thinking, like to me, baseball, you got to check that checklist card a little bit more than some of the other sports. Really know who's in there because you'll like tops, like what is it, the 2021 tops, right? Series 2, doesn't have the same people as Series 1. So to me, that's why Series 1 is carrying a little bit more value over
Yep.
this long ball. I'm seeing it,
Absolutely.
and by
Yep.
the time I got in, all I could get my hands on was Series 2. And I'm like, yay. And then when I finally looked at the checklist, I'm like, no. I'm like, shit. I'm like, Stanko's another one. Like,
Yeah.
shit, I'm like, so
Then
you
then
got,
you got to realize too, like that people don't realize, like something like Stadium Club or
I
even
grabbed
Gypsy
some of
Queen.
that. Yeah, I grabbed some of that too.
When you open that and you look through it, you'll think that you have garbage. You don't understand that something so small as the writing being script is a super short print and worth 10 times more than the base card. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like, you got to really know what you're looking for.
The short print
Stadium
stuff.
Club has members only. They have,
Right.
certain cards that are super short prints. So, you got to kind of remember that too and take that into account when you open them.
Well,
Is
How
there
does this
anything
hold?
out there right now that comes with a decent amount of super short prints or anything? Any products?
So, like I was saying before, I would, I wouldn't say that. Well, you have Select. So Select has the court side. Court side is considered a short print, or maybe even a super short print. I know the silver court side is definitely a short print. But like here's a series one Alec Bohm super short print. So
How do you
it's
know
just a
that
different.
it's super short print? How do you know? What do you
So
see?
it's a different it's a different variation. It's a photo variation, and then on the back, you see the code that's on the back. It says right there.
Right.
You see what that says? It says the code.
yeah, I see that code. CMP
That
0.
code is different on a base card than it is on a short print than it is on a super short print.
Wow.
So that you could tell by that code. So if the code on the back of the card is different, then you could if you have a short print or a super short print or even inserts and stuff like that. So
But dude, that's
you
why I
know,
like Select because of the field level, court side, all that.
yeah, and
I
that's why I
like that.
couldn't get over. I couldn't understand what Jeff was talking about because he knows that like there's going to be more parallels. People will complain. Listen, in the 80s and 90s, we opened up cards and we had 700 and change cards to choose from, and we kept opening them and opening them and opening them. We had all of them, but we just kept opening them. Now they put more parallels. They put more things that you could get in the packs, and now people are complaining about it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Opening up a pack of cards now is a lot different than it was when we were kids. It's a
I didn't
lot
think of
more
it like
fun.
that. I didn't
You
think
know
of
what I'm
it.
saying? Right. So I mean, you got to think of it like that. Like there's so many people opening them, and not only that, but like you kind of need those parallels nowadays. Imagine they had just regular sets.
Yeah,
Imagine you were just opening the same stuff, no inserts, nothing.
wow.
Yeah, man. Because you know what? As a collector, I want the short print stuff, right? So why not just? I'll ignore the court. I mean the what is it? Premiere, the
See, for me, like
concourse.
what I'm starting to think is like honestly, with everything being overprinted in these recent years and stuff,
Yeah.
when it comes to like collecting a rookie card of somebody, I might go for like that weird insert, even though it's a rookie card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just something not everybody has. Is like that base rookie. I think a lot of people are going to be avoiding those because it's so
There's too many. There's a lot
overprinted.
of them.
And
Yeah. And right now, everybody wants color.
right,
You know.
I
But I
I
mean,
fractors.
your base rookie cards are always going to sell, but
Right.
people are going to want color. Color is going to be where the money's at. You know what I mean? Anything short printed and numbered, that's where your money's going to really be. But as far as base rookies, they're always going to be able to sell. So you know,
I think
but
I
yeah,
think I'm gonna go with the optic. Uh,
that's a super short print.
yeah, man, that's a nice card, man. 42 Mariano
Yes.
Rivera. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
freaking. I'm just gonna go with the optic hollow, and I'm gonna go with field level and court side. That's it. Even the base on that even the base. You see, that's a field level right there. That's a Joe Burrow
Yep.
orange field level die cut.
Right.
You know that. That's what I'm gonna go for, man. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Got the black.
So, yeah, it's a black and white version.
Look, I'm not a Prism fan, but that's a nice looking card. The black and white kind of deal. See, look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that rookie rated optic. That is
beautiful, bro.
fire.
Yo, beautiful. It's this is nice too, but this
That's
I don't care
that's
what anybody says. Optic
that's
Hollow is
a
like the
good
nicest
thing.
thing.
Wow, optic man. Wow. Now,
Yeah.
what did that come out of? What kind of? What
Show
did
the
that come
field
out of?
level and the optic next to each other so we can get it on one screen.
So that's field level orange, and then that's optic, the silver prism of optic. That's prism. That's the black and white variation of prism. So it's just a black and white picture of him. Then that comes from Chronicles. That's clearly. Then this is these are select. These are pulled from select. They're both prisms. Then these are pulled from absolute. Playoff, absolute playoff. They're behind the numbers. It's called. These are all just prisms. And then I'll show you some just so you could see what mosaic is like. Because
Yeah,
to me, I think I don't know. Everybody's got their own taste. I think mosaic
you got a Joe Burrow.
is because like as nice as these cards are, if you look at the optic hollow, it's a little off centered. You know what I mean? And then if you look at the prism, it's got a little white in the corner. You know
Now
what I mean?
you're going with this. Okay.
So now, but you have your regular Donruss cards. These cards are all mint.
Right.
They're just mint cards. They're
So
perfect cards.
Burrow on a mosaic. You have that.
That was actually at a Donruss. It was optic preview. So this is mosaic.
And that's the difference right there is you
It's quality control.
wow, I see what you're saying now. Now, oh man.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's quality control. This is regular Donruss, but this is press proof. It's the red version of the press proof. It's a perfect card.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
yeah.
So I mean, you're taking a chance. Here's the green one,
Yeah, I gotta get mosaic, man.
Man.
and they're decent. They're decent in price. That's Tua and mosaic. Just to me, I just love them. And
All you gotta worry about is the surface issues. More this.
Yeah,
More,
exactly. Right. What you have to worry about with any card. So,
right.
I mean, but of course, more than anything.
Yeah, because they're all chromed out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I did put them directly in. Any scratches you see are definitely on the cases. They went directly in cases.
Anybody got any grading with those cards where it's like you're able to peel a layer off the card? I've seen people do that.
Topps finest.
So is it only certain cards you do that with, or
yeah? So I'll show you right now. So Topps finest. Hold on.
So I just went out and bought myself a pair of tweezers. I'm ready.
Yeah, no, only old school Topps finest does that.
Ooh.
Where it has the peel off. But even most people don't want to peel it off, but it does affect the grade because usually the part that you peel off usually where the hell are they?
I forgot whose YouTube channel it was. A couple of months, this guy he changed his name on YouTube, but he was showing like prepping cards and stuff. There's a video on prepping cards for submissions.
Oh, that PSA cat, yeah.
Yeah, he was whipping up things left and right. I was like, oh, he makes it look easy. I said, well, I'm gonna have to give me some scrubs.
I seen that video. Yeah. So here's Topps finest with the protective coating.
Wow.
So you could peel that off. Usually it's beneficial to you, but a lot of people do send it in with the coating on it. I don't know why they do it. Usually comes back, bad surface, but
I've heard
I'm not. You know what?
you're better-
Honestly, I have all these cards, and I really screwed myself. That's the one thing I told Joe. I really didn't get cards graded. You know, like I sold. You see the cards I have. I sold thousands of cards, Mickey Mantles, and some really, really rare cards. And my big